5.7 liter Hemi fuel injector debacle. Alright, when I did my motor, I never tested these injectors, right? This truck had been sitting for 5 years, and it started, it ran, and then it died. Okay, so when I put the motor all back together, put this in, but I never tested nothing. So I've been fighting for a long time trying to get this truck to run. And it turns out that this here is going to be the driver's side. So this is your 1, 3, 5, 7, right? So these three were not working. And on the passenger side, 2, 4, 6, 8, number 8 wasn't working. All right. Okay. I'll show you how I tested this. Okay, this is the number 1 cylinder. This one was working, but I took it out because I just want to make sure it's, because what was going on was connectors. Some of the connectors weren't working good, or they're corroded. And I just want to double check. This one here looks good. But 2 of them definitely were not working. And luckily for me, when I bought my last motor, it came with some extra injectors that worked. Okay, so we'll take this one. We'll take it over to the truck and I'll show you what I did. Alright, so I got this injector that I just took off for the number 1 cylinder, but it's hooked to the number 2 side just for testing, because I got the rack pulled off the engine, as you can see, right? Now this is the top-down scan tool, because like I said, I've been fighting with this thing, man, forever. So what I'm going to do is I can do a hot test, right? So I'll just put it on the injector 1, 2, right? And then it says, do you need to select actuators live data? And I'm like, nope. Press that, then hit toggle. Hit the toggle. Hear that clicking? Okay, the last one wasn't doing that. Even after I took it and I cleaned the connectors and sprayed out with brake clean, they weren't working. So when I was trying to start this truck, only 4 injectors were working. And I don't think that's my problem, but there's only 4 not working. So what was happening is, because I have an aftermarket or junkyard computer in here, because the old one shorted out, it did something, and it wouldn't work. But that is from a different truck. It's same model truck, 2009 2500 Ram 5.7 Hemi. When I put it in, it fired. It actually ran, and then it died, and it would never start again. Okay, now with my top down, I was doing like a test, right? And I wanted to see if this was working, right? Throttle, it's working. You turn the fuel pump on and off, that's all working. So the computer is working, right? And I know it fires because it tried to run, but then the injectors wouldn't get spark, wouldn't get get no power. So with this, I can test each single one, and I tested every single one of them, and they all work. So the computer is working, everything's working, but I think what's going on is there's something in the dash, the truck, that's telling that computer to shut off. Because I can get the ASD to work, everything's functioning. But when I go to start this thing, forget it, man. It'll run, start, it'll run and die. And then it got to the point where it wouldn't even run or start. Because I had a test light hooked to my injectors, right? And it'd only get random spark or random light. And like the sensor for the camshaft sensor, position sensor is brand new, crankshaft sensor is brand new, everything's brand new. It's all been replaced. So apparently what Dodge is saying is that this computer has to be programmed, and they won't do it. And I live in an area where it's really hard to find somebody who has scan tools to do this kind of work. But the top down thing, yeah, man, that's the way to go. Because you can test it if you get yeah, it's really good. So if you ever run into a problem and you don't know if your injectors aren't firing or what, the top down scan tool did it, right? And it told me that 4 weren't working, and it told me that 2 were dead. So we'll just put it back together and see if we can get this truck running again. Now that I got the injectors reinstalled, let's do an active test. So we'll try fuel injector 1. Press no. Toggle. There. She's clicking. You hear it clicking? We'll do 3. Toggle. That one sounds more healthier. Number 5. It's working. Number 7. And then we'll do number 2. Do number 4. Do number 6. And do number 8. The one that wasn't working before. Now it's working. All 8 are working again. Now hopefully we can get this thing to start and run.